So guys, we are back.
Hi.
We are finishing off this house being built. We are caught.
We are.
If you are new to this channel, you'll know we got caught up in building this house in Germany, and it's a 5-parter. We on part 4 of this, and we just amazed. It's just an impressive build. It's exciting. I feel like we having a house built, and we want to see how this is gonna be finished. Cause I'm curious how their walls, like how do they do their walls with like the.
I'm curious to see how it's gonna look.
Yeah.
Like, I hope we go into and see their appliances and everything. Like
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
But if you do, hit that subscribe, hit that like. Also, our links to our other channels down below if you can't get enough of us. Let's dive in.
What's next for the solid house construction? The shell has now been completed. In the first part, earthworks and floor slabs were carried out. In part 2, the masonry, and in part 3, the roof. Now the first interior work continues. Windows and the electrical installation.
The pop-up, don't forget the pop-ups. That is insane.
The window frame must first be prepared for window installation. First step, put the window connection tape.
Window connection tape.
what is that?
The ceiling tape ensures that the window frames are airtight with the masonry and that no water penetrates from the outside to the inside.
Don't call me stupid, but I've never in my life heard of window tape.
Well, you're not a construction. You're not.
But it's just some
You're
people.
not in construction.
I know, but sometimes you got to disclose it because there's some people out there in the world be like, "You idiot! What do you do? Live under a rock? How do you not know what a window tape is?" Because they want you to know everything in the world. They want you to know everything how something is done. But that is, I'm gonna go home. I just want to know. Do you have window tape? I want to see what somebody gonna say.
What's window tape?
Got tape for everything.
A decompression ceiling
I just like
tape
how
is
this
placed on the
window's
outside
already
of the
put
window
together.
frame.
It's big.
The tape expands after assembly and closes the spaces between the window frame and the masonry.
Oh wow! It expands on its own.
That is a huge window.
I know. What's that at the top?
I don't know.
The window frame is aligned with spacers. Everything has to be exactly in balance, otherwise malfunctions could occur. Windows close unintentionally, jam, or do not close properly. The distance to the edge of the wall must also be correct. After all windows should be in alignment and the window sills must also fit. If everything is correct, the screw holes are made and the frame is screwed to the masonry.
That is a long freaking screw. Oh,
Now, hang in the casement
the casement
and screw on the handle. Once this is done, it continues on the
Oh, their windows
outside.
do open in. I forgot.
Another ceiling tape. The water slots through which condensate runs out of the window are fitted with caps. Looks better and the water drainage works even on windy days. Meanwhile, inside, the fitter ensures that the windows are sealed. All gaps are filled with assembly foam and the ceiling tapes are glued with permanently elastic adhesive. In this way, tightness is maintained even when there is moving in the masonry.
Such a clean job. He's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
The windows have high thermal insulation and high sound insulation, guaranteed by 6-chamber profiles and triple glazing.
Our windows ain't got none of that. You can hear right on outside.
A roller shutter belongs to every window. Here is the electrical version.
Wait, what?
Does the blind run and close properly? The fitters can test this with a mobile
That's
control
the box
device. Everything is great.
That's some purge stuff. That is crazy. I was
That's
wondering.
cool. Now that's what the box is for, because it holds all that in there. Okay.
I mean, we in the States, we got the shades. You know, they got the like electric blinds you can get.
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
home.
But
You
those
know, that'll
look
run
a
you
little-
about
but those
$50,000
look a
and
little
have it
creepy.
installed in your house.
They ain't cute.
Which those are ours.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, those. I said the purge.
Yeah,
They're
those
just kind of
ain't
like
cute.
those are
Ours
like-
is nice. Ours is the ones that they have out here. You know.
I like
that-
that.
I mean,
Like
not out here, but
I like I'm preparing for the purge. Like close your blinds and
yeah,
windows.
Those no light came in there.
Yeah, that was a little scary the way it looked.
Now only the window sills are missing.
Wait, that's more.
The construction company has a large selection of window sills. The builders chose natural stone Jura marble.
Oh,
Outside,
cute.
however, gray granite.
oh, we not done.
To ensure that the water can run off, the window sill is not placed exactly horizontally on the outside, but slightly sloping at an angle of 5 degrees.
Smart.
The first window is finished.
Wow.
Only
like one
14
window took a
more
long
are
time.
missing.
Yeah, I feel
Another
like that's a
2
long
on the
time.
right,
How many more?
5 on the front, 2 on the left, and 5 on the back.
That's
Those
a
are
lot of
huge.
windows.
The installation is always the same and
Why
runs
so many
exactly
glass
like the
doors?
first window. After 2 days, all windows are installed.
But I can kind of see why that would take 2 days because that was a lot of patience
one
and
window.
yeah, tiny that one
Yeah,
window. That was
but
a lot.
I like those windows. Just
Now
not the blinds.
I know I said previously in one of the videos, don't quote me which video it was. I said like I can do it. Now we got these windows. No, even after
The windows
watching
look
it,
easy. The windows. I feel like I could do the windows.
you can have it. See,
I
I
can
was
do
on the
it.
housing part, but the
The
windows.
windows look, I could do the roofing. I
Like-
could do the windows.
Even if I did a tree house right now, the window is gonna be a project.
The chimney. I could do chimney. Now
You got a lot of confidence in building a house.
the walls, like the foundation part, like all those bricks.
If you don't have no foundation, you ain't doing
No,
nothing.
I know.
you
I
do.
don't. I'm not. I'm saying I could finish it. I just can't start it. Like I could be the person to hand you them
See,
or
you
put
one of
them
those.
on there.
You want to get the credit for finishing the product,
No,
but
no,
you don't
no,
want to
you
start
didn't hear
it.
me out.
You want to take
You
credit.
didn't hear me out.
You
I
one of
said
those.
I can either be the person to pass you the brick, or once you have it ready, I can start putting it
I
myself.
don't like a credit person that get the
Well,
end
I
of
don't
credit.
know what to tell you. I'd rather have it done right than me trying to
I
get
hated
the
people
credit.
like
I
that at
don't want
school
the
that did when we
credit.
did school projects and they want to come at the end
I
and
don't
be
want
like,
the credit. I just want it to be done right.
no. I like the black windows on the outside.
This went quickly and also pleased
Oh,
the
they're
client.
black
That is
outside,
very
white
nice.
inside.
That is very nice.
Ich bin wirklich froh, dass es schon so weit ist.
I am glad that it is already so far. We also love the windows. Also that we let them foil. In principle they are white by default. But you have the option to choose a different color and mostly it is grayscale from light to dark or brown. There is also wood decor. So a lot is possible here. But of course taste is individual. We chose this color. Set an accent and we like that very much.
Do they paint the house?
Und ja, einen Akzent gesetzt und das gefällt
I'm
uns
pretty
sehr.
sure they do, but
The front door is also inside, albeit with makeshift filling. But the house is now even lockable.
lockable.
Ja, man gewöhnt sich immer mehr.
You get more and more used to the fact that it's our house. You get a key now. The little piece of reality that you hold in your hands. You already feel comfortable in your home. So, home, I mean. But you feel like it's there. The goal is getting closer and closer.
Greifbar näher.
Next phase, the electrical installation. The builders can contribute their individual wishes to the electrical installation. Therefore, there is a detailed discussion with the master electrician before the installation. Where exactly should which connections go?
Für Wohnen und Essen?
I like that. I like that because sometimes there be plugs in the most random places, or you don't have one in some places that there should be one.
I think I like this idea, but for me, I gotta see my house done because I might not want the
That's
couch.
not the option.
I might not want the
That's
couch.
not
I
the
know that,
option.
but I'm saying I might not want the
There's
couch over here.
extension cords for that,
I might
sir.
not want my TV on this wall.
There's extension cords.
No,
for that.
nobody. What you have? Extension cords running through the house?
Yeah.
Then put the outlets like a regular house in regular places.
No,
then.
no.
I might not want my TV on this wall this time. I might want to rearrange my stuff. So I like it, but I ain't ready to put the plugs in yet, boss. I don't know where my couch is going. I gotta see the house painted and done.
Like, definitely one in the hallway. That's, I feel like.
It's never one. It's always one in the hallway. Yeah.
Not in our hallway.
It is one in the hallway. That's where your nightlight is for the kids.
Yeah, but it's not where I want it to be though.
Where would they be?
I feel like I would like it either closer to the front door, or like I would.
Who wants a hallway light way up there?
Or I feel like I want the front door.
You
or
said the
I would
front
want
door. You
one
said the hallway.
right by the front door. I forgot we have one in the hallway. I want one by the front door.
For living and dining, 2 lamps where you want to have placed them.
Living would be here and eating in the kitchen. The dining table would be there, so a lamp would be omitted here. So only one lamp above,
Dude,
in
too
the
much for
middle.
me. Too much work.
In the middle of the room.
Yes.
There is a lot to consider and clarify when it comes to electrical planning. How many sockets do you need per room and where exactly should they be placed? Should the light be switched from different places? And much more.
Should there be a switch here? If you go out to the terrace, you can turn off the light, or when you come in at night, to turn them on again.
Yes.
The electrician
I'm like,
notes
do you, bro?
everything in the
Do you?
floor
You
plan
know
and
how that needs
also
to go.
marks the approximate position for switches and sockets on the walls.
Do what you need to do.
On to the next room. Until everyone is through. The whole meeting lasted more than 3 hours.
See what I'm saying? That's all.
Important as a builder, you should think carefully about what you want.
Dang, 3 hours.
I can really recommend everyone who
Look at
is
the
planning
green
to build
dot.
a house, sit down beforehand, make drawings room by room, pack your ideas in and then start talking. Then you are best prepared and you can always go into detail.
The planning is now being implemented. It starts in the bedroom upstairs. First, draw the position of the flush-mounted boxes and cable slots.
That's pretty long.
According to the electrical planning, here in the bedroom, right next to the door, there is a thermostat switch for controlling the heating, a roller blind switch, a light switch and a socket.
Keep the thermostat.
So there must be 4 recesses in the wall.
Curtains.
Raw electrical installation means flush-mounted boxes and cables. The rest, switches and socket inserts, come after the plastering.
Seems so simple.
The electrician is now laying the cable duct with the wall milling machine. 2 saw blades attached parallel to each other cut slots approximately 2 centimeters deep into the masonry. The rest in between, just hammer out.
Too much work.
At the top, get a hole for the ceiling lamp cable and the cable duct is ready.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe our electrical is laid first. I want to say in the framing, once they get the outside framing kind of up, and I think the plumbing and electrical is already ran in ours. I don't think they do it after. I think it's ran before all the walls and all that's put up. But it makes sense why they would have to do theirs like this because they're using those clay brick thingies. So
Yeah.
it's just like the electricians over here. They must make some good money because he's doing a lot of extra work. A lot of extra. See, I like to cut to the case. I don't like all that extra. You know, I like to get down to business. If we cut a few corners to get there, we gonna cut a few corners. You know, I don't like to, do all that
See,
cutting.
People like you. People like
If
you.
they get the job done, they get the job done.
The electrician can now set the flush-mounted boxes. First of all, only as a test whether they also fit.
I think they fit.
That look a little too small.
He needs plaster to fix it. The switches, sockets and thermostat inserts are standardized and all fit in the same flush-mounted boxes. Very convenient. At the end, check the alignment.
Right,
Otherwise, the switches will hang crooked later. Everything is great. The boxes are in place. The plaster must harden for about an hour.
that's not bad.
Now it's time to pull the cable. The electrician starts the line for the skylight. The ceiling lamp is switched in the classic way with a switch next to the door. So the cable must be in the flush-mounted box for the light switch. The standard cable for domestic installation is the so-called NIM J3 by 1.5 cable, a 3-core cable with a cable cross-section of
Don't know what all that
1.5
is,
square
but
millimeters
thank you for
each,
breaking it down.
typical for
NYN,
lamps,
NYN.
sockets, etc. However, stronger consumers such as washing machines or electric cookers need thicker cables. The next cable connects the light switch and socket,
That's why I could be an electrician.
and the cable for the socket runs out of the room towards the distribution box. The electricity comes into the room via this cable, showing the complete electrical wiring would go far beyond the scope here. Basically, the house installation works as follows and is the same for every room. The distribution box is the heart of the electrical installation. Here the electricity is provided for the entire house. The electricity comes from the distribution box into the room via a supply line. From the first electrical consumer, here the socket, the electricity is passed on to the next consumer, the ceiling light. Here, however, the light switch is still in between. The sockets are also connected cable by cable, until all consumers are connected to the circuit. One circuit per room means one line per room from the distribution box. Special cases or
you break it
strong
down like this, I might be
consumers
able to do
such as a washing machine get their own circuit.
Okay.
Back to the raw
I might be a
installation.
certified electrician after hearing
The
that information.
electrician works his way to the next wall. The cables are simply laid on the floor and later disappear in the screed. He connects socket, or here double socket, to socket. It continues at the door. Thermostat switch wiring. The thermostat switch regulates the valve position in the heating circuit distributor for the respective room. A 5-core cable is required for the incoming and outgoing signals. The NIM J5X 1.5 is used. Again, a 1.5 square millimeters cable cross section per wire.
I know where I heard it.
The cable
here
also
first.
runs out of the room, towards the hallway, where the heating circuit distributor will be later. The cable is labeled so that the fitter can see through it later. RT, room thermostat, sleeping room. The blind switch wiring is still missing. Special feature here, the building owners have also opted for a central control system for all roller blinds per floor. The switch for this is in the hallway. Therefore, a cable comes towards the hallway. A second then goes to the roller shutter. With such an installation, each window has its own blind switch in the room as usual. In addition, there is the central switch that sends an up or down command to all blind switches at the same
I don't
time.
think I want that feature. I think because knowing me, our house would be like Batman. It'd be like the Batcave in this joint. Like it'd be dark all day. Don't get me no electrical switches. I'd be dark today. Is it somebody outside? I couldn't even tell you. Couldn't even tell you.
You go outside and you feel like you melting.
I'm telling you, I'd be a vampire in the house.
So bright.
Fix the cables with clips and then the part is finished.
Wow.
This is how it continues in all rooms: hallway,
Home.
children's room, bathroom.
Home.
A lid was placed on the flush-mounted boxes, that no plaster runs in.
I know it took a long time. I know
It is
his-
interesting to mention that there are multimedia sockets in all living rooms. Antenna signals, radio and television, as well as internet and telephone can be transmitted via the green double cable. All cables are also laid on the ground floor, living room, guest toilet, and kitchen with many extra circuits for oven, dishwasher, electric stove and other. In total, more than 1 kilometer of cables were laid in the house and almost 200 flush boxes were installed. Construction time raw electrical installation, 1 week.
I knew that time was gonna be a minute.
1 week.
'Cause that's a lot of wires.
Oh my gosh. 200 though? That's a lot.
See, you gotta have patience to be an
I
electrician.
don't know. That's a lot.
They make good money, but just a lot of time.
I feel like 2 in a kid's room, 1 in the bathroom, like right under the mirror above the sink, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like 1 in the hallway, 1 by the front door. I feel like in the living room, I feel like 3. And then in master, I feel like 3. And then the kitchen, like, that's just, I don't know. I feel like, because in the kitchen, if I think about it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I feel like in the kitchen you need a lot though, because
I feel like we have 5 in our kitchen.
But I feel like you need a lot in the kitchen.
We have 5 in our kitchen. In our living room, we
that's a lot of
have
knickknacks you need.
1, 2, 3, 4. In the living room, we have 4. I was right. Look at me. We have 4 in the living room. 0 in the hallway. Oh, we have 1 in the hallway. 0 by the front door. 1 in the bathroom. 1 in each bathroom. And in the kids' room, we have 1,
3.
3, yeah. And in our room, we have 1, 2,
3,
4. Dang, we have more in our room. That's crazy. I think you should have one in your closet too. I don't know. I just feel like when you
There's
have
nothing
a closet,
in that closet you need to
when
plug
you have
in.
like a walk-in closet or like a bigger closet, not like just like those regular.
Okay,
like,
that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Of course you be in there. They probably spend more time in those type of closets.
Yeah.
My regular closet don't need no.
I mean, we have a pretty. I mean, I feel like our closet should have one. If I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
But...
Another solid video.
Oh wait. Well, because our closet has a light, so it's like, where's that at?
It has a light. What do you mean? It's just a switch.
I know. Where's that coming from?
A wire from the box.
It's got me thinking, you know. It's got me thinking. I'm like, hold on.
We are finally almost done with this house. I can't wait.
Almost.
My biggest part is I do electrical, how that stuff is ran.
I want to see what the house is gonna look like.
I'm curious about these walls. How these walls with this.
Yeah, are they gonna
how
just
put
paint it? Are they gonna put like a what is that? That little
Sheetrock.
thin, like that sheetrock?
That's what I'm saying. Like
Are they gonna put like a little thin sheetrock on it? You know, or they? I don't know.
That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
But until the next one, see y'all later.